I know exactly why you clicked on this video. You're tired of continuously losing when it comes to sports betting, not knowing what to do, or not knowing exactly what you're doing wrong. Well, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but every single time that you place that bet, your money's already gone before you even realize. This is simply because you do not know the sauce that will make you a professional sports bettor, or to be exactly what everyone else wants, to be a confident and profitable as sports bettor. Nobody likes being cautious and uncertain when they're placing their bets. Hey man, I lost over $10,000 when I first started, but up until now I've made over $1 million from sports betting and I'm only 19 years old. I've also made over $2.5 million running the #1 biggest Prizepicks community in the world, Secured Picks. I just recently bought my mom a house. I just bought a G-Wagon, a Corvette. I pretty much am financially free and do whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, life is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So honestly, I have nothing to lose showing you everything that I do completely for free. This course is completely A through Z, no gatekeeping, and showing you everything that I've done to get to this level. This is literally everything that I've learned that has got me to the level to be able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. And once you learn all of this, you can finally start making thousands and thousands of dollars like how you always wish you could. A complete guide from understanding odds, the different types of bets you should be betting on, the best betting market you should get into, and how to manage your balance. I also compare really good basic betting strategies all the way up to very advanced betting strategies. Even every single tool and software that I use when I do my research, and I will even uncover what most people don't even talk about, the psychological aspect when it comes to sports betting, because I know you deal with this. Besides that, I'll also be breaking down my daily habits that make me a full-time sports bettor and keep me sane. And on top of that, just to prove to you that this is a copy and paste system, I'll show you the results of my recent students who have all made over $10,000 a month within 30 days of implementing my strategies. I'll even show you examples of some bets that I made this week that have been cashing out. And no, I'm not charging for any of this information. This is a one-of-one video. You won't be finding any of this shit anywhere else. But if I told you you could become just as successful as me in half the time, would you not do it? This is exactly what this course is meant to do. If you cannot sit through a free course with the opportunity to change your life exactly as it did mine, then I'm sorry, you just won't make it in this game or in life in general. You can go back to scrolling on TikTok for thousands and thousands of hours not making any dollars. Or fuck it, paying tens of thousands of dollars to college tuition to learn shit from people that have never done it themselves. But if you're serious about taking advantage of this opportunity that I'm giving you and tired of the way that your current life is, then let's lock in, my boys. This video will be broken into 3 different sections. And as we go on, each session will make you more and more money. It continuously gets more advanced and more valuable. So trust me, you guys do not want to miss the last one. Firstly, I'll quickly get into exactly what sports betting is, understanding the odds, the different type of bets that exist, and what type of bets you should be taking. So if you're a complete beginner, okay, sports betting is literally exactly as it is. You're betting on sports. Depending on what platform you're on, you're either betting on the team winning, the players going over a certain projection. For example, Steph Curry over 20.5 points or something like that. You're gonna bet on his over or under. Pro tip, probably go over on Curry. So how I personally found sports betting was through a friend of mine. Man was just addicted to gambling and wanted someone to gamble with. So I got into it. It was pretty fun, but at first I had no idea what I was doing and I literally lost all my money. And then through a shit ton of trial and error, doing all the research under the moon, and even leveraging all the money that I had, I finally perfected my system. And sports betting is not as easy as these other people make it seem. That's exactly why I'm the only one educating people. There are things that you must learn in order to become profitable, or you will fail. You probably don't understand these things. This is probably why you're currently losing now, or just gonna lose in general when you start. But don't worry, I've been in your shoes. I've lost thousands of dollars and I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars. So here's the next thing that you need to know. You need to understand what odds are. You don't have to know the specifics. Oh, minus 120. Oh, minus 160 over here. Just understand that certain props have certain odds. Same way how certain games have certain odds, because some games, the other team is just projected like crazy to beat the other ones. You're not gonna get a high ass payout. Kind of think of like if primetime Warriors was gonna go up against the Rockets. It's like, no shit, the Warriors are gonna beat the Rockets, so you're not gonna get a high payout for betting on the Warriors. That's talking about sport teams in general. If we're gonna talk about players and player props, so what these books do is they have their odds down to a T. They have teams and teams of professionals who study and research all day to create these lines for the players. So if Curry's line is at 20 points, let's say for example, tomorrow's the game, his line's at 20 points. He's literally averaging probably around that. He's not projected too much to go over or too much to go under. It's kind of just in the middle, but the house will always keep a slight edge. That's how they always win in the long run. Same way how like blackjack and casino, you have to pull the card first. They don't have to pull the card, so you have worse odds since you have more opportunities to bust bust first. So understanding that every prop and shit has odds, each prop has a certain amount of payout, like 1.6x payout or 1.5x payout. If you're on Prizepicks or something like that, typically you're always getting a 3x payout for every 2-man that you do, or a 5x payout for every 3-man that you do, and it goes so on. But with other books like Chalkboard and Sleeper, the payout correlates to the prop that you're choosing. So every player has a certain amount of payout, and it all just depends on the stats, the matchup, the history, how they're doing. And a lot of the times these lines fluctuate. Like Curry is not going to be at 20.5 points every single day. If he's going up against a bad team, it's a good matchup for him, his line might be at 22.5. So don't just go into it and be like, oh shit, Curry's at X amount of rebound, that's hella low. Only if you've been in the industry for a while and actually can differentiate like value on a line. Typically the payout correlates with the line. So you have to be able to take advantage and see the opportunity in this. Now, what I always teach people is that you always want to go for the lower payout. Oh, but I don't want a lower payout. You have to do this because you're more likely to hit it. Hence, you get a lower payout. And I know, oh shit, it sucks. I don't want a lower payout. But boys, would you rather get 0x of your money or would you rather get double your money? And think about it, like double your money is fucking good. A lot of these guys are brainwashed by the way that all these books are marketing it. Oh, you can 10x your bread, 25x your bread. So a 2x sounds like shit. Just think to yourself, why are they promoting you this 25x, 10x? Because they don't want you to enjoy the 2x. They don't want you to be smart. They don't want you to sit down and be like, I'll just take this easy prop, get a 2x and exit with my money. They want you to be dumb, blind, and idiotic with your decisions. So do the exact opposite. This applies exactly to other types of bets as well. There's money line bets. You could run parlays. You could run straight bets. Money line is like you're betting on the team to win rather than the player. Parlays is where you stack a bunch of props on top of each other. Straight bets is when you just bet one play. I personally like straight bets, but since I run a community with over 100,000 people and everyone there is on Prizepicks, I stick to Prizepicks because I want them to win on that platform. It doesn't make sense to me to run straights if they don't even have straights. We run parlays a lot, but we only stick to 2-mans, and that's like the minimum amount that you can do. You're not really capable of doing straight bets. If I was able to do straight bets on Prizepicks, I would absolutely rob them every single fucking day. So once you determine exactly what type of bet you want to be doing, money lines, parlays, straight bets, I highly recommend you just pick the one that's a lot safer, has consistency and things like that. Then you want to focus on exactly what type of sport you want to get into. Now this really just depends. Are you getting your research from another group? Are you researching it yourself? Just stick to the sports that you know. That's generally what I tell people, and don't stick to just one sport. For example, NFL, one of my favorite sports to bet on. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars off sports betting with the NFL. But some weeks will get so fucking cold with the NFL. Injuries back to back. The refs are on some bullshit, so I'll switch sports. I don't stay attached to that sport. Wait, I always diverse my options. NBA, WNBA, college football, tennis, esports. I pick the best of all worlds and then combine them to find the best slip. Generally, what you want to do is always stick to about 2 or 3 sports that you know. If you literally have no idea what sport to bet on, you got to find a really good community who can give you the stats, give you the research, and give you all that resources in order for you to actually win. Now, it sounds so easy, but trust me, the last part of this course is actually what makes you win, because everyone generally kind of knows this stuff, but I'm telling you, there's way more that goes into it. But now that you've got the foundation for your sports betting journey, this is really good. Nothing great has a bad foundation, so we're slowly building up to being able to make thousands and thousands of dollars. Now it's time to get into the actual strategy, tactics, and methods that will really help you excel in this game. But before that, I want you to keep in mind it's so easy to get carried away with this sports betting shit. You start winning hella money, you feel untouchable. But let's be real, the stats show 95 to 97% of sports bettors don't even profit. They fail because they can never manage their bankroll, even if they're winning. And I'll tell you a story, because if you want to lessen the chances of you losing all that money back and be able to actually profit using the strategy I'm about to give you, then listen up. So when I did start implementing my strategy, you know, my research was super good. My prop selection was fire. I was hot. It was a lucky week. Don't get me wrong. I'm up 20, 30, $40,000. I got overexcited, got overconfident, thought I was the king of the world, started buying some shit, you know, spend a few thousand here on dinner. Yeah, a red streak happened, which is normal. You have to prepare for the red streaks. But me, I was a beginner. I was kind of emotional, and I ended up doubling my bets when I was losing. You know, it's fine to double your bets, but it really depends on the situation. So I caught a red streak for like 1 or 2 weeks, and I literally lost all that shit back, and I had to start from ground zero again. So it isn't all sunshine and rainbows, boys. There's a lot of parts to this. That's why I need you guys to pay attention. Once I started managing my bankroll, that is when I consistently started to see profit and actually taking home money and not losing it back. So for your bankroll, figure out how much you are comfortable losing inside your balance, but also have it be a healthy amount so that you're not like betting literally $1 a slip. You want to be betting at least $20 or $100 a slip. So as you can see, I bet $2,500 a slip. My bankroll's over $100,000 $100,000, but this is only 2.5% of my entire balance. Like, as you guys can see, the stats and everything are insane, so I'm confident in it, but this is not a nuke. This is not like literally everything that I own. And I'm not betting more than 10 to 15% of my entire balance a day. Some people push it towards 20%. I say that's fine, but it really depends on your risk tolerance. Never ever go past this range, because if you do, it only takes about this amount of days to fuck you over. Do not get carried away with that bankroll when you get overexcited or when you start losing. And always track the amount that you have in your bankroll, because a lot of people will withdraw, deposit, and they actually don't even know if they're winning or losing. Now that you got your bankroll management aside, let's get into the actual betting strategies. I personally stick to around 3 to 4 slips. Now that may seem like nothing, like barely amount of slips, especially if you're running 10, 20, 30 slips. Think about it, boys. If you're running upwards of 10 slips, even if they're 2-mans, which most of you guys are not running 2-mans, you have to hit over 20 props in a row to even see some profit. Just stick to 3 to 4 slips, run 1 unit a slip. That way, if you lose 0 for 3 or something, you're only down 3 units. If you hit 1 out of 3, you break even. That's good. You're in the game. If you hit 2 out of 3, you're up 2 units, fucking fire, and you hit 3 out of 3 and so on. You're doing good. This is banking off of the fact that you have good plays, reliable bets, and good research, so you're gonna be hitting consistently. I rarely really go 0 for 3. I'm always at least 1 for 3. And if you do the math, I'm winning a few $1,000s every single day, etc., etc. It's not that complicated. Just keep shit simple. People think with sports betting, you gotta try to go from 0 to $1 million overnight, when in reality, you just gotta stick in the game for the longest time. As you guys can see right here, we're only posting 3, 4, 5, 6 slips, and I'm just telling them only bet 3, 4 slips. And as you can see, we cashed this shit sweat free, $4,000. That's the slip I just showed you guys. So the rest of the game still need to play out, but even if they miss, I still break even. So at least the fact that we won 1, we're good. If I hit 2, amazing, I'm up a unit or 2. If I hit 3, fucking fire, time to go celebrate. But I rarely ever go 0 for 3. So betting 3 to 4 slips, 1 unit each, that's a very simple and good strategy. But now let's get into my advanced strategies. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is hop on a bunch of different platforms, Chalkboard, Sleeper, Underdog, so you can scan the value and all this stuff. If you guys notice, sometimes Prizepicks lines are different than other platforms. But the cool thing about Chalkboard and Sleeper is that they have alt lines where you can literally adjust their lines up and down. It does correlate with the payout, but this is value. And you'll also be able to find props earlier on other platforms compared to Prizepicks. So having all these different tools is really good and easy for you to succeed, because you have options. You're not just limited to one platform. It's like car shopping. You don't just go to one dealership and try and bargain. You go to a bunch and you say, hey, the guy down the street is at this and blah, blah, blah. So the more resources you have, the better opportunity you have to actually profit. A lot of times there will be line discrepancies as well where you can take advantage of. Another thing that I really like to do is I'll find the best props on multiple different sports. For example, let's say NBA, NFL, and WNBA is going on. I know, a lot of sports, but sometimes I'll find the best props out of all of them and then just combine them into a bunch of different slips. This is because I'm not limiting myself to just one sport. So let's say there's a holy grail of a prop for each of these sports, and if I combine them, I personally feel like my odds of winning go way up compared to as only sticking to NFL, because sometimes that 5th, 6th, or 7th prop that you're finding isn't as good as that first one, obviously. So how do I find the best research and props for each of the sports? Let me take you guys into every single software that I use. It's literally 6 fucking apps, bro. I use NBA.com to find where players shoots, potential assists, rebounds, show opponent shot zones. Yes, I literally look at where they're fucking shooting on the court, because you have to know your player to know the matchup, to know if that's a good prop. A lot of people, like these fucking gurus out here, oh, lock in Curry over because Curry's good. This is why I tell you guys to really do your research and trust who you're betting on. Opponent rebounding, shooting, scoring stats, very specific shit. It's on teamrankings.com. NBA defense versus position, Fantasy Pros. Lineups, RotoWire. Optimizers, Outliers, really good. Props.catch is also really good. I'm not just looking at fucking Outlier, picking the prop that looks the coolest and calling it a fucking day, okay? 99% of these other sports bettors do that shit, and it fucking pisses me off. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know 10 different sports. They can't. So you have to use the correct softwares, and this shit takes hella time. I spend at least 3 or 4 hours a day researching. Sometimes a slip will take me upwards of 3 hours on one slip. Odds across all different books. I look on Betting Pros and Odds Jam. You look at all the different lines, all the different odds, and you can compare. Because looking at the odds, you can tell if a line is about to get bumped. And me personally, since I run a Discord with 100,000 people, I can't put out a prop out there that I know is going to get bumped, because I want to give every single person in my Discord the best value that I can. And these are all the different things that I look at. I don't have to go into it really, but it's just like a gazillion different types of things. You can pause to read. Like, usage rate, projected starting lineups, injury list, making it easier to find the rate / matchup stats, matchup based off of individual shot selection. Every player has different shot selections, so you have to know that. Most people just go pick Kyrie, go pick Luka, and call it a day. But what they don't realize is that defense might defend against that specific shot 10 times better than the previous matchup. And a bunch of other shit, defensive strategies. You have to understand what the other team likes to do, splits in general, offensive strategies, the context of the fucking game, advanced stats, any history between the teams, external factors, all this stuff you have to know. Now boys, if all this sounds like way too much for you, because it is for 99% of people, this is exactly why I'm so profitable. Everyone calls bullshit, but no one can do the research like me, and I've done it every single day for multiple years straight. If you guys want all of my plays, just click the link in the description below. It'll be the first link there. This is to my free community and my paid community. You can join, get 1 free slip a day. It doesn't cost anything to join, and as you can see, we cashed this one for free. Scroll up. We missed this one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The day before that, we cashed it. And then the day before that, we cashed it. So out of the last 4 days, I've hit 3 free plays in a row. And let's see exactly why. Look at the stats that I'm posting. 10 straight games, 11 out of 12 games, 7 out of 7. Look at these fucking stats. Perfect matchup. And you guys understand that whatever I push out is the best of the best. So even if we somehow lose, you can still be confident that the play was good. Because a lot of these people out here, you don't know if that shit's good or not. So if you guys want to skip all the hassle, you don't want to do it yourself, click the top link, join the free Discord. We got over 100,000 other members cashing out. There's really no reason not to join. It's literally free. Another option is joining premium, and let me show you exactly what you get in premium. Look at all these channels. These are my other cappers that I also researched with, including my own channel, where more research, more plays, as you guys can see. Look at these stats and tell me you guys don't want in. 16 out of 16 home games, 8 straight games. Come on. I post around 4 to 6 slips every day to give you guys options. Pick and choose what slips you want to place, and then you call it a day. You collect your cash and move on. Hours and hours of research. Ask me how much I'm charging. $15 to join premium. $15, and most people win hundreds and hundreds of dollars the day they join. I'll pop up 2 testimonials right here the other day. The day they joined, they're cashing over 6 slips, winning hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Literally no reason not to join. If you don't have $15 to invest in yourself to start making thousands, then you're missing out, because you can avoid all this stuff and have a community to actually support you, because I'm also in there teaching you, showing you what to do, what not to do, and making sure you're in the right headspace. And that goes into my next thing that I want to teach you guys, the psychology of betting. Let's be real, gambling is an addiction. What comes with addiction? Irrational choices, very emotional, greed, and stupid fucking choices. Let's just say you're addicted to a certain substance. You're gonna be stupid, and you're gonna be doing everything that you want, and you're gonna be doing a bunch of stupid shit to get to that substance. You have to be self-aware, okay? Understand that you are going to lose. It is okay. You're going to lose this money, because if you go into sports betting acting like you're going to win 100%, once you lose, you're going to literally flip out. You're not gonna know what to do. You're gonna make stupid decisions, and you're gonna repeat the fucking cycle, because that's what every sports betting degenerate does. Learn to set limits, okay? What you're going to do, create a bankroll strategy, create a unit management strategy. Let's say you're for sure, I can never go past 4 slips a day, never go past 15% of my bankroll a day, or bet more than X amount on each slip, as in you're managing your units. Do not, in any scenario, break that strategy, because the second you do, your dumb ass voice in the back of your head is gonna come and tell you, oh, nuke that shit. We need to win our money back. Oh, nuke it. We can literally win it all back right now. Then you're gonna fucking lose it all. You might hit it. Don't get me wrong. You might hit it and make it all back. How many times do you think you're gonna keep doing that until you lose it all? You're gonna keep doing it over and over until you fucking lose everything. 99% of sports bettors do this, boys. Take breaks. If you're losing, you have to take a break, because sports will just go cold. Trust me, I've been doing this a long time. Certain sports just go insanely fucking cold. You just have to either switch sports or take a break. Lower your unit size, lower the amount of slips that you're doing. It's okay to take a break. A lot of people feel inclined to fucking run slips every single day. It's like, that is not necessary. You don't have to bet every single day. Like, you can have a life outside of sports betting, by the way. But like, let's be for real. If you're betting every single day, making stupid decisions, you're just gonna lose every single day. The biggest thing that I can give you guys for this is seeking a community for support. Talking to people in there who have a bunch of experience. getting their plays, researching with them, talking in a chat mid-game so that you can understand what's going on and keep yourself in the right headspace if you're losing or winning. Because a lot of people in my community are like, I'm gonna nuke tomorrow's play, and people are like, dude, fucking relax, and then we might end up losing tomorrow, and it saves them so much money. Just being in that group chat saves them so much money. This is literally why I created secured picks, because I want everyone to be able to win and win together, and also why I made it free, so you guys know exactly where to go. It's the link on the top of the description. Do not miss out, because it would be kind of sad if you left this video knowing everything to do and you still cannot win. Now that we've covered a lot of this course, I feel like this section is the most important one because it's the biggest opportunity to make money in 2024 coming into 2025. And without the certain things that I'm about to explain, I would not have made an extra $2.5 million at the age of 19. And I'm telling you that this opportunity is still available to you because this market is so unsaturated and no one knows what they're doing. The only one at the top of the industry is me. And this really just goes down to your daily lifestyle. A lot of you guys are fucking degenerates and do not maintain a sustainable lifestyle. That's why you lose so much and you don't know how to manage your fucking life. So I want to break down the daily habits that I have for success. The ups and downs of being a sports bettor, an entrepreneur, a business owner. I'm not saying you need to have this crazy aesthetically TikTok fucking routine, but you need to have structure. If you don't have structure, your whole empire falls. You need to have a routine. Every single night, find or cook up plays that night because that's when you have value on the board. Wake up early tomorrow. Don't wait till the last second to place these bets or find it from stupid people. That type of routine of waking up whenever and fucking going on Twitter and fucking logging in late as fucking plays is going to cause your downfall. Every single morning, I wake up as early as possible, lock in more slips so I have the best value on the entire board. And every single day, I stay locked into my objective. The objective is to win. The objective is to build my business. The objective is to actually have structure and become successful. I'm not drinking. I'm not smoking. I'm not partying. I'm locked the fuck in. If you do not have focus in your life, everyone else, all these successful entrepreneurs, all these people in Dubai, Miami, they're all out there living their lives because they delayed that gratification. You can suffer for a year or two and have a lifetime of fulfillment, or have fun for a year or two and have a lifetime of fucking pain and suffering. Pick the right one. And I know I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars from sports betting, but I've also made an extra $2 million with this opportunity that is still on the table. And this is seriously the future of sports betting and this entire sector in general. And this is starting your own Discord. You become a successful sports bettor yourself. You make money by teaching other people as well and posting plays. You're financially free. You can do whatever you want and you work online. You're not limited to a classroom. You're not limited to a fucking boss who's gonna yell at you and shit and tell you can't go on that vacation, tell you can't go to that nice lunch with your mom. And this is another copy and paste system that I have replicated for my current students. And you guys may know some of them. We got Cash Out Locks, Parlay Perk, D-Boy Sports. Every single one of my students that I have brought in and taught them how to create their own Discord, they have made over $10,000 within just 30 days of launching their communities. This is because no one can do this shit as good as me. They can't do sports betting as good as me or building a business as good as me. Cash Out Locks just had a kid. He reached out to me, said he was working at Walmart. I just put him onto my strategies. He became my student. Now he's making $20,000 a month. He went from working at Walmart, making $12 an hour, being a corporate slave, to now financially free, working on his own, and he's able to take care of his baby. They literally just moved out into their own apartment.
I just ended my first month working with this man Tyson, and we made over 10 bands for our first month, bro, just like he promised. No cap, bro. I was working at Walmart. Like, this is no cap. Like, I know y'all seen him talking about somebody working at Walmart in his story. That's me. I used to work at Walmart, only making like 3 bands a month. I just had a kid this year, so I'm like, how I'm gonna take care of this motherfucker? Only 3 bands a month, and now I ain't gotta work no more.
Parlay Perk came to me. $0 he was making from his own community. He tried himself. I came in, brought him on as a student, put him onto my strategies, my tactics. He's now making over 15 grand a month. At his peak, he made $40,000 a month.
Absolutely great and helpful guy. Is gonna help you scale and market and grow whatever you're trying to grow. I was already sports betting, getting my 800 views per video. Then when I implemented Tyson strategies, I just scaled at a way quicker rate. Went to 30K followers like that within like 2 months. I literally went from a sports betting for fun to making a minimal of $12,000 per month. A minimal. Use his strategies, implement them. I'm telling you, actually listen and you'll grow significantly.
And this was during NFL. NFL time is the golden time, boys. Right now is MLB. By the time you're watching this, it's probably NFL. That is when the gold comes in. Within a month, 15 grand a month. It's literally this easy. D-Boy Sports, no experience sports betting. So you don't even need to be a good sports bettor to start, because I show you how to do it all. Had no idea how to build this business, had nothing to do with the sports betting sector. I brought him in. Now he's making over $22,000 every single month.
I was so lost when it came to sports betting and this business model, but with Tyson's help, I'm now making over 15K a month. Now we have plans to scale over 50K a month by the end of the year. Trust me, you will change your life.
Just as I've shown you A through Z how to sports bet, in this mentorship, it's 10 times more. I hop on weekly calls. I show them my entire system. I build the Discord for them. I answer A through Z, every single question that they have. Literally hold your hand to take you from $0 a month all the way upwards of 50,000 a month. You'd have to be an idiot to not make 10 grand a month. With my copy and paste system, my marketing strategies, everything that I know is inside of this mentorship. By the time I'm filming this, it has not launched yet. That is because I'm waiting for NFL when I know and can guarantee that every single one of my students can change their lives and start making 10,000 a month. If you're watching this, it might even be up right now. Check the description down below. So what I'm doing is offering a free training first, because I want to give you guys value. I want to teach you guys it. So check the description down below. If there is a free training video, then lucky you, because there's still spots open. I'm only accepting 30 students. After that 30 students, I'm either closing it or I'm bumping up the price by $2,000. So it's up to you. Do you want to take this advantage or not? A lot of people are becoming successful from it. It's a market that's unsaturated. No one knows what they're doing. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, so there's a lot of money to go around. And it's just like drop shipping back in 2016 when it actually worked. Fast forward 8 years now, everyone is talking like they know what they're doing selling courses. Let me ask you something. If you can time travel back to when drop shipping was actually profitable and no one was doing it, or back to when crypto was hella popular but no one was investing in it, would you do it? Would you take that opportunity and actually make something of yourself? Well, now's the time. Do not wait in 2 years, 3 years, when you're just gonna say the same shit. Oh, I wish I was there. Oh, I wish I could have done this. Take the opportunity now, because I'm presenting it to you. I'm only accepting 30 students because I'm going to cater all of my time to these people. The weekly calls will be huge. I'll be hopping on a call with you, dissecting your entire formula, improving everything to take you to that 10K a month mark. I'm extremely confident we can get anyone to upwards of 50,000 a month. Okay, boys, if you guys got value from this video, you'll get even more value from the free Discord. That's where I'm at. You can even ask questions about the mentorship, but head there to go get some free plays. Who doesn't like free plays? And now that you know how to do sports betting A through Z, if you want to fast track your success, you can go and watch every single slip that I took $0 to over $10,000. So click here to go watch that video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch y'all next time, and happy fucking gambling.